Okay, so here's my second, admittedly annoyed attempt at doing a little update about my life right now. Um, my computer, which I just got a couple weeks ago, I guess I don't know exactly when it feels like shutting off, and it felt like shutting off at the very end of my last little recording and killed the whole recording. So anyway, that's irrelevant. Anyway, I just wanted to do a video and say I'm still alive. You know, I don't even know how long it's been since I did my last video. In the meantime, about 2.5 weeks ago, I moved to Denver and started school at University of Colorado at Denver. Things have been great. I love my apartment. It's right in the center of the downtown. Lots of things going on around me, lots of things to do, which I consequently haven't been doing. I probably should. I haven't gotten out but once since I've been down here. I actually spent last weekend up with my folks, which, yeah, I guess that's not really conducive to meeting people in the area. Consider me the hopeless, perpetual introvert. Um, Anyway, like I said, classes are going great. I have a couple of psych classes, a religion class that's kind of making me question my own religious beliefs, but in a good way, I think. A criminal justice class, and a couple of required classes that are slightly annoying, but not so much so that they're not at least somewhat enjoyable. Um, Professors are pretty good, actually better than I had expected, and I'm really glad that I'm getting the chance to kind of delve more into the criminal justice realm. I think that I'm probably going to do that for my master's work, and that's pretty monumental because it's been a good 3 years since I tried to apply to grad schools before and had no idea what I was doing, had no idea what I wanted to go into, what I wanted to study or whatever. So I think I'm solidifying more of my plans for the future, and that's a good thing. Um, in other news, one of those great required classes is speech, and last week I had to give an introduction speech. I deliberated for hours, days, over what I was going to talk about because I didn't want to get up there and just be like everybody else, be like, yeah, my name is Sebastian and I like music. Anyway, so I tried to figure out, for a while I was like, okay, I'm going to do my speech on my divorce, but it turned out just sounding incredibly tedious and just hopeless, and that was the last impression I really wanted to give to people. So I decided, what the hell, I'll just out myself, which is what I did. I mean, I was terrified coming up to the event, but I got up there and I told my little story, and amazingly nobody dropped dead and nobody came up and strangled me. So I survived that. Yeah, there was a slight amount of trepidation surrounding the speech itself because I'm not big with getting up in front of people and talking, but it's really not the worst thing for me. The most fear that I experienced, however, was surrounding the topic because I was like, this isn't generally something that I tell people. Not even if I know them, if they're a friend or something, because unless somebody asks me, pretty much I'm exactly what you see. I'm not gonna delve into my personal history unless somebody asks. And yet I'm not ashamed of who I am or anything like that. So I guess for me it was really, I don't know, it was really significant in that I actually shared something personal about myself that I wouldn't otherwise. And in a big group of people, in front of 22 strangers, having no clue how they were going to react. And yet I did it. 3 years ago, before transition, before the marriage, before everything, I never would have done that. I mean, not only would I not have talked about my gender identity or anything, but I absolutely would not have gotten up in front of a group and talked about myself in any capacity, really, apart from just the most basic things like I am a college student, I am a psych major, yay. Um, So it's really monumental, in my opinion, that I actually had the courage to do that. And not only that, but obviously, well, while the divorce has affected me quite a bit, I think I'm starting to move past it and realize that, I'm still alive, I'm still here, I might as well make the best of it, right? So, yeah, it's been God knows how long since my last YouTube post, and already things are amazingly better. And yeah, I know that my life is going to have its ups and downs, but God, going through a divorce and everything, which I mean, the papers aren't even filed, so that's wonderful. But even just going through the concept of a divorce and separating from my ex and all of that, it seemed like it was the end of the world, but it's not. Obviously, I mean, right now I'm kind of torn between being regretful of the time that I spent with her, just because I feel like I wasted so much time, and on the other hand, thinking, had I not done that, would I be at the place where I am now? Would I be so serious about school? I mean, I'm doing all of my work, which it's pretty amazing. I mean, yeah, I had a good GPA, I had good grades, etc., etc. I got great recommendations for grad school before, but I was a slacker, I barely did any of my work. I did what I needed to pass. But now I'm doing the work because I actually want to know the stuff, and I really am serious about learning, about, moving forward with my future, etc. So I wonder if it would have been the same had I not been married for 2 years and, basically wasted my time with somebody who didn't give a shit about me, frankly. Um, I'm not sure, but the general gist is I'm alive and things are so much better now than they were, and it's kind of incredible. So yeah, till next time.